So you're going to Vegas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, let me tell you a story. It's about a guy who stayed in a hotel. I'm that guy. The hotel? It's a Park MGM, the only non-smoking resort and casino on the Las Vegas Strip, and a mid-tier hotel in the MGM portfolio. This might be a perfect hotel for you. Maybe not. You can decide for yourself. In this video, I'm going to show you some of what the Park MGM has to offer. I will also reference the Nomad Hotel, which occupies the top 4 floors of the Park MGM. However, it is reportedly going to close in 2024, but at the time of the making of this video, it is still open and MGM is still accepting reservations on their website. So let's start by taking a quick spin around. Formerly the Monte Carlo, renovations on the Park MGM were completed in 2019, and it is the only non-smoking casino and resort on the Las Vegas Strip. There are 2,700 guest rooms and suites and an additional 293 guest rooms and suites located in the Nomad Hotel, which occupies the top 4 floors of the Park MGM. Park MGM has a great location and a small footprint, which is easy to navigate. South Center Strip, you're right next door to the T-Mobile Arena for Golden Knights games, concerts, and MMA fights. Next door to New York, which is an easy stroll over to Excalibur, and the tram, which will take you to Luxor and Mandalay Bay. You're next door to the Aria and the City Center, which can be easily accessed in 2 ways, via interior tunnel, which will take you to the Aria, Vidara, Bellagio, and Cosmopolitan, or via the Aria tram, which will take you to the shops at Crystals, the Aria, and the Bellagio. You are across the street from the MGM Grand and the vast amount of stuff that resides over there. And there's the Dolby Live Theater, which is an intimate 5,200-seat venue that features extended residences for top headliners such as Lady Gaga and Usher, among others. Adding to the convenience of a stay at the Park MGM is easy access to a CVS, a Walgreens, and an ABC store. The bottom line is it's really pretty convenient. And with that, I hope you've enjoyed this spin around the Park MGM. During this visit, I stayed in a standard king room, which is the cheapest room available at the Park MGM. So maybe we should take a quick look at that room. Let's take a slower look at that room. The bathroom offers a single vanity and walk-in shower with really good water pressure. And the bathroom and closet share a pocket door. This closet contains the usual amenities, including the safe. The Park MGM Standard King is 406 square feet. The room offers an alcove bed and a 50-inch LED television, full-length illuminated mirror, and window couch seating for 4. No frills, analog vibe. The bed was very comfortable and the room was clean. Typical of MGM resorts, there's no personal fridge in this room. And in this case, there's not even a mini bar fridge, only a few snacks. This room did have a nice view of the Aria and the city center. The hallways were recently remodeled and refreshed, brightened up quite a bit. Here's what they used to look like. I think it's a good change. Any food conversation at the Park MGM has to begin with Italy. Italy is an Italian marketplace and food hall with counters and cafes and 2 sit-down restaurants and lots of places to sit and enjoy an Aperol Spritz. It is also the most direct shot between the casino and the Las Vegas Strip. There are 8 locations in the US and a bunch more abroad, mostly within Italy itself. So presumably, if it's Italian enough for Italy, it is probably Italian enough for Vegas. All kinds of things going on in here. They are making fresh pasta, baking fresh bread. You can get all types of Italian items here. Cookies, candies, pasta, chocolates, pasta sauce, oil, all types of things. Also, you can do wine tastings, and there is a wine shop, which for me is the best part of Italy, because if you are truly a wine lover, then the wine selection at CVS or Walgreens is generally not going to cut it. Here's a look at the pizza that I had at La Pasta e La Pizza, which was very, very good. So after having a pizza for lunch, I wasn't very hungry, but I wanted to check out Roy Choi's very cool Korean barbecue spot called Best Friend. Looks like a bodega in the front. It's got a big restaurant in the back, but I didn't get to check that out because as a single diner, I just sat at the bar. This place is a vibe. It's really cool, and the food is awesome. I had the kimchi fried rice, which I'm not going to lie, definitely pushed my spice threshold a little bit, and you should be ready for that if you're going to eat at this restaurant. As a result, I had to wash it down with a couple of beers. No problem there. In the morning, I went to Primrose for breakfast, which is the very cute breakfast and lunch spot right off the Park MGM lobby, so you can't miss it. The food here is very good. I had the biscuits and gravy with an organic egg, and an OJ really hit the spot in the morning. For lunch, I went outside and next door to Crack Shack, which is one of my favorite casual spots in Las Vegas. The fries here are absolutely awesome. The chicken sandwich was also very good. Really enjoyed that. For dinner, went to La La Noodle. Every casino needs a noodle spot, and this is the one at Park MGM. Once again, the food was really good, and I would highly recommend it. I had the drunken noodles, which I loved, although I can't stand bell peppers, so we skipped out on that. Also, every casino needs a steakhouse, and the one here is called Bavette's. It's highly touted, but I've had a negative experience there in the past, so I would recommend Gallagher's across the street at New York, New York. Side Betty Grill is the 24-hour casual spot if you want a burrito or some chicken wings at 4 in the morning. Also, there's the newly built Chef's Truck
which is right off the casino floor, and it looks really good. If you'd like a Cubano sandwich, I can't really wait to try that, so I'll be looking forward to that. For cocktails, there is the Juniper Cocktail Lounge, which reportedly has the largest assortment of gin in Las Vegas, though the story goes that there are 2 fights in every bottle of gin, so be careful there. There is Mama Rabbit, which is a tequila and mezcal bar with absolutely beautiful decor, but always seems to be closed midweek while I'm at the Park MGM. Very cool looking though, and I hear it's a lot of fun. There is the record store themed On the Record, which functions as the nightclub at the Park MGM. Though it's more loungy, they have DJs and after parties up there. Everything is record themed, and they have karaoke. There is also the very popular Nomad Bar, which is absolutely beautiful, but who knows what's going to happen to it when the Nomad Hotel closes. I hope they keep it. Also, there is the always busy Central Casino Bar. Very convenient, right in the center of the casino. And speaking of the casino, the sportsbook at the Park MGM is set up like a sports bar. It's not huge though. Here's what it looks like at 7 o'clock in the morning. Not tons going on at that time of day. I must admit I do love shuffleboard. The Nomad Casino functions as the high limit room at the Park MGM. It's directly across the way from the high limit slots room. One cool thing about the Park MGM is that every day at 11 o'clock you can learn to play craps for free. This dapper gentleman will show you how, but he goes fast, so you better listen up. Like I said, the casino is not huge, but it's going to have everything you want. I love the pool complex at the Park MGM. It's very relaxing, it's very pretty, and there are a lot of free chairs available. There are 3 pools, 2 of which are family friendly, and there is the over 18 pool, which can be seen here from the Nomad pool deck, which is perched above the other 3 pools and is available to Park MGM guests if you decide to rent a cabana for the day. This pool is definitely very relaxing and gave me the vibe of adults off-gassing work stress. There was not a kid in sight, and I loved it. The fitness center for a hotel of this size is kind of small. It's got everything you need if you really need to work out, and you can get it done, but really it's pretty small. Okay, so it's time to get to the whys and the why nots. Why would you want to stay at the Park MGM, or why would you not want to stay at the Park MGM? But before I do, I would like to give a staff shout out to a great guy named Donovan, who's a multilingual security specialist at the Park MGM, and it's very rare to meet a security person who is as hospitable and warm as Donovan. So Donovan, if for some strange reason you're watching this video, please leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear back from you. I really appreciated chatting with you and appreciated you very much. So let's start with the negative. Number 1, it's non-smoking. So if you're a smoker, you're not gonna like this hotel. Also, if you're a luxury seeker and you want a very luxury, opulent room and experience, this might not be the hotel for you. In addition to that, the Park MGM might lack a little bit of va-va-voom. So if you're looking for a lot of energy and excitement, this also might not be the hotel for you. So in my mind, really not a lot of reasons to not want to stay here. There are, however, many reasons to want to stay here. For starters, it's non-smoking. For me, that was fantastic. For a lot of people, that's fantastic. Number 2, it's very convenient, has a small footprint. It's really easy to get around. There is a lot of shopping and restaurants around. Also, the restaurants within it are very good. You're gonna do a lot of walking while you're in Las Vegas, so it's better to just kind of minimize that and stay in a hotel that's not so big. Number 2, value. This hotel really punches above its weight class in regards to value. It's mid-price and it's great. And like I said, it's very convenient, it's very easy to get around, it's easy to get to the Bellagio, which is Center Strip, easy to get to City Center. Also, if you are in town for a Golden Knights game or an MMA fight or a concert or something like that, you are right next door. So that's perfect. Also, it was very clean. My room was super clean. Also, the bathroom was very clean with very good water pressure. So yeah, I've stayed at the Park MGM 3 times and once at the Nomad. I've enjoyed all 3 of those stays, and I highly recommend this hotel. It's very good, and maybe you'll enjoy it. So if you've stayed here and have some thoughts on the subject, please leave me a comment down below, or if you'd like to stay there, leave me a comment down below. And even if you don't do any of those things, have a great time in Vegas. Ciao.